Hey guys, it's Oyster, and I think it's time for a fresh start. You can see I have a little bit of a fresher setup to go along with this fresh start, and yeah, we're gonna try this cycle. Sorry, this colony. That's what I meant to say. It's gotten up to cycle 80, and I'm not happy with where it is. I've learned a lot from playing that colony out up to 80. We're gonna utilize the knowledge on a fresh canvas and paint a beautiful picture. That's the goal here. So we're gonna go new game. All that to say, we're just starting a new colony. That's we're not continuing with that old one. I will say I made a colony that I didn't record anything for, and it got to cycle 80 and was so far ahead of that one. It was hard to play, knowing what I'm capable of, which is much more than it might seem. We're gonna go with a spaced out, and we're gonna pick a different world, because I think going with the same one would be boring. My knowledge, while it has expanded, is nowhere near the I've still only scratched the surface of this game, really. So we're gonna have to go with a different world to sort of jamble up the mind a bit, offer some new mechanics to interact with, perhaps. What's up with this? Folia? Sickly slime growths. I don't like the sound of that. Quagmuris. Tiny boulders make digging through this world more difficult. It's got a lush core, metallic caves. What's going on here? What's this one? This is a different one. What's the one I was even on? These all seem different every time. Aren't they? I'm not sure. Strange. Tyrannia. Because my last one was Hydraulis or something. Anyways, Tyrannia. Tyrannia asteroid has no traits. That's boring. That's very boring. Alternate pod location? Reduced amount of metal ore and huge boulders. That just sounds terrible. Everything about that sounds terrible. Alternate pod location sounds cool, though. We could just re-roll. Of course. That's always an option. Does that roll anything for this? No, it doesn't. It just has these story traits that I genuinely don't know much about. What's this one? Quagmuris. Caves of metal ore contains crashed radioactive satellites. That could be an interesting... Yeah, let's go with this. Let's, what's this? Crash satellites, alternate pod location, abundant source of metal ore, huge chunks of primordial ice are scattered. I'm in. I'm more than in. I'm on. I think that's less than in. Distant asteroids, look at that. We know about these. No, we don't. Let's get in there. Start game. Now, one of my goals for this colony is to have a bit of a plan. So with this face cam setup, you're going to see a lot more of this. And probably a lot of embarrassing mouth hanging open, mouth breathing sort of situations. Let's start off by sort of selecting what we want here. We know we want a digger. We know we want a researcher. And we know we want... builder, perhaps? Farmer. I'd like a farmer. Yeah, we'll go with a farmer. Now, these people are lame. Well, this guy's not bad. He's immune to food poisoning, has 9 excavation, ash can. I think you're staying on the team. Decreased cuisine, you're a binge eater, but we can We can get around that issue via having tons and tons of food. And that's only when he's stressed. This one's also a binge eater. Increased strength requires light to sleep. That's kind of rough. And you've got 4 science, 4 medicine. I'm not opposed to having a researcher doctor, because the doctoring doesn't really come in very often early game. I haven't really gone beyond early game. Let's re-roll. I think I just want somebody with 9 science, but maybe not stinky, just entirely because of how he looks. So we're gonna instead take Hassan, a genius in science, researching. They have decreased agriculture, ugly crier. That's totally fine. Very good, Hassan. And now Abe over here looks stoned already. Increased machinery doesn't really help him. Fertilizer, no, he doesn't have to touch that. Farm machine, whatever it's called. Trying to think it through. It could be fine. You're going to spend a lot of your time farming, though, so maybe we'll get you... Oh, germ resistance would be awesome. Increased agriculture, can't do cooking. Well, let's just roll until we see a 9 agriculture, increased construction, decreased germ resistance. That's not ideal. You're going to be around all those floral scents. My friend, my dude, Steve. I'm not sending you in there like that. Ill-prepared as you were. What about you? Your allergic reaction. You have an allergic reaction to floral scent. You might be the worst candidate so far. With the 9 agriculture. Starts with a tier 2. Allergic to floral scent. We can't be having you guys allergic to floral scent. Starts with a super duper hard digging. You can't research. You look kind of goofy. You're a binge eater. Do we want to? That's stressed though. I don't think he's getting stressed. If anything, he's getting overjoyed, and we're gonna have sparkles and balloons everywhere, and that'll be perfect. Temporal meteor. I think that's a suiting name for a planet that is on a meteor that wouldn't be a planet at all. Let's not get carried away here. Lab. No, the darkest space rock. The unfortunate committee. These are like super Autopets names if I've ever seen them. Temporal galaxy, asteroid, diseased abode. I think diseased abode will be the name, because it just sounds like somewhere nobody would ever want to be. Let's embark. Alright, so it's polluted water, and that's it. It's polluted water and shitty oxygen. I hate this place. Alright, we got some water. A little tiny bit of water. But it's all polluted water. We can deal with this. Absolutely no problem. How are we gonna deal with this? Absolutely no problem. First of all, let's get the bathrooms built. That's a good place to start. And what we're gonna do, where we're gonna build them, that's the first decision to make. So what we're gonna do, I'd like them beneath, like lower than where we start. So let's dig out some of this, a tiny bit of this, and we're gonna get down here. So probably here. Once they dig out some stuff, we can build some ladders. Just like that. Even some tiles. Getting a little fancy with it already. What can we fit in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It'd be nice to not just get rid of this clean water right away. I don't want to. Look at this. We got power slug boys. Which means at nighttime they can pop into a how do they guy work? What are you even called? Plug slug. Plug slugs. Their power can be harnessed by leaving an exposed wire near areas where they like to sleep. Okay. I'll keep that in mind. Listen, this water's done for. It doesn't matter. We're gonna get the bathrooms built. We're gonna get a... Oh, excuse me. Ah, we shouldn't get rid of it. We can't really get down there right away. Up here kind of sucks too. We're gonna find a way to pocket this water over here, and we'll probably do it kind of like just build this as a wall, and then we can build this down, and then this will just become our water reservoir. I like the idea, the prospect of having a little water reservoir here of what will be clean water. What is this terrible polluted water? What are you talking about? Keep that out of there. Just build this up. Doesn't need to be crazy deep. Just has to maintain. Why aren't you guys doing nothing? Unreachable dig. Says who? Help. What you idle for, brother? There's lots to do. Okay, so we've got like 2 places for rooms. This first one, I think it's just gonna have to go this way for the bathroom. What is this? Swamp chard. Enable auto harvest. Dig. Thank you, thank you. Enable, oh. Cancel uproot, enable auto harvest. Well, we're gonna be uprooting you as well. So, don't even care, really, what happens to you. Go die. So far, going about as well as I expect the early game to go on a fresh new planet. We've got breathable air. Excuse me while I pick my nose. We've got breathable air. A couple plug slugs are gonna probably help the early game out quite a bit. And for now, we have half a day left. We really need this just uprooted. And we'll build this out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Do I need more than that? No, I don't need more than that. Going for more than that would simply be reckless and selfish. Greedy. All these words. You guys are slow. You guys are very slow. That's one thing I've learned about you already. Maybe it's too much. It's probably just too much for them. I think they can go the first day. Like, they'll survive. But we'll still, like, place the things. That's going to be the bathroom for a good long while. While these jokers try to accomplish these very minor tasks. But they're taking their sweet time. So I could drain all this polluted water into this big section here. I think that's the next step. We'll do that. Somehow. Haven't thought that far ahead. But we will do it. Okay. Okay, dude. You're doing it in the slowest possible way. But it's okay. I believe in you. Cycle 1, it's not going to be the cleanest ever. I'm not a pro at this game. I'm just a little bit better than I was before. What's up, man? These yucky lungs getting to you yet? So much polluted oxygen being emitted. But it's okay. I think something fixes that. I could be wrong. Plumbing, that's like first step. Most important thing. Set it to the right. And check it out. We've got a clean water reservoir. We can even put a pitcher pump right here. It'll be fine. That'll be fine. Yes, I know. It'll be fine once you finish everything. I'll be saying that a lot. It'll be fine. So already, this is decent. This is a decent little start. Keeping everything on one level for the first bit. Well, not one level, I suppose. We drop down into the basement, but that's gonna get deeper. Only to our benefit. That's so much polluted water. I can't believe how irritating that is. It's really in the way. It doesn't matter. We can drain all of it down here eventually. As we go, it'll be draining. We can deconstruct that. Build a ladder right through this. And just, like, dig that out. Oh, what a jump scare. Please. I'm not sure what's going on. What are you doing? I don't know. Dog's going wild. Not really. He barked one time. He's growling at nothing. We have 0 out of 3 toilets, the game's trying to tell me. Listen, we have them on the case. Let's... Sorry guys. There's just not a lot to do for downtime. So I am just gonna go ahead and get rid of some of it for you. And, please continue doing all the just terrible work that I want you to do. We need this stuff done. And we need a floor here. Hello? Thank you. P6, right? Yeah. P6 on those, please. Please? Oh, finish the ladder, of course. I wouldn't want to rush you. Also, having this as P6 isn't a bad idea. I'm not too... You know what? I don't think I know what I was going to try to say with that sentence, so I'm going to abandon it. I hope, which I foolishly hope that they would get this stuff done, but this time, listen, no downtime. Or how about just a little bit of downtime at night? What's wrong with you? Hypothermia. Like a wimp. I once died. What's wrong with you? Look at that. They got one of them. And they even delivered water. I'm proud. Very proud, very proud. Now, I probably should have hooked up an oxygen diffuser. And, you know, will that guy just like to sleep there all the time? That'd be pretty cool. He puts out, what, 400? That sounds crazy. Is that what I just saw? Wait a minute. Power, 400. Yo, I'm farming these guys. I want to keep them happy and in a room they can never escape. That's my goal. Plug slugs. Having this up here would do me almost no good. But it would only be on at night when the plug slug was there. The accent, don't know where it came from. I don't have to explain myself to you. We can fast forward through this. This is, of course, right? These guys sleeping. He's hypothermic. He'll be fine, though. That only lasts 5 more seconds. Look at that. He's cured. Now to send him back into the freezing liquid. Only wash up when you're leaving the bathroom. Now, for the goal of getting more water. And this is a risky start. But we're going to mop this up right away. Right, guys? Once they dig this out, build this ladder, this will drain down. That'll be a decent place to be. So where do these guys like staying? Hopefully it's this room. Nice. Okay, here we go. And it's draining. Let's go. A little bit more space for carbon dioxide or whatever's building up down here to go. And the plug slug, which could already go through water. No, he's leaving. Get back up here. Alright. The plug slug, he'll hang out, I think. I have faith. We're going to leave this on fast forward mode for a little while. Look at that. So at nighttime, hopefully we're pumping out better air. And we want, one mistake I made on my solo expedition, my solo colony there. Wish I could remember the name. It's not coming to me. Festering animals? I don't remember. But it was... My mistake was putting the beds in like a lower area. It was a foolish decision of mine. Ooh, this will just simply become our water reservoir. Very easy. Very easy. We just build a wall. Wall. What's this? Oh, that's water too. Man, I've got tons of water. I ain't worried. Sorry, what was I saying? I got completely distracted. My mistake. I would put the beds lower, the bedrooms, the barracks, whatever you want to call them. I put them in a lower area of the base, and then they just kept, like, not being able to breathe at night when they were sleeping, and it was miserable. It's an unreachable mop? Of course, I must dig. But of course, I must dig. Alright, he mopped it. It very quickly mopped it. All right, we're gonna put the thicker floor here. We're not gonna get rid of that little oxygen pump, otherwise known as oxalite. And we're gonna just dig a big chunk of this out so that they have something to do. Hard digging. What is this? Fossil. You kidding me? You kidding me? Well, whatever. You know what? Let's see where they get with that. Maybe one of them will get a skill. It's only hard digging? Come on. That should be easy. How close? Oh, you're nowhere near. How disappointing. Oh well. They'll get there eventually. We'll probably have maybe this as a ladder. I mean, we can do it right now anyways. Just to make sure we have it. And then they'll get there. But you know what? I think that is plenty accomplished for the first episode of the Fresh Colony. I appreciate you watching. I'll see you in the next one.